Off the top at 11, a live look at downtown Norfolk as we get a taste of the summer sizzle. 13 News Now is at the oceanfront today. Great day to bring the kids to Grommet Island Park. And another one is on the way tomorrow. Even at this hour, many parts of Hampton Roads are sticking around the 60s. Let's get started tonight with the experts. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Lawson has what you can expect when you wake up.
Yeah, when you wake up tomorrow, temperatures in a lot of locations are going to be what a typical afternoon high looks like. If you're watching earlier, we were talking about a little bit of light precipitation moving through a few northern parts of the viewing area. We had a couple of sprinkles up there. All of that is now gone, so we turn our attention to the warmth coming in. 61 still out there at this hour, and we're not going to go much below that. We're saying a low around 59 or 60 during the overnight tonight. As for what's coming next, well, today was warm. Tomorrow, even warmer. We had a high today. Most areas, officially, we made upper 60s to near 70. Some inland areas were warmer. Look how, again, we don't really go very low at all tonight. And then tomorrow, we're already warmer than today by the lunch hour. And then we go even higher after that. How much higher and how long does it last? Well, I know the answer to that, and you will too if you stick around a couple more minutes.
All right, Jeff, thank you. Get your weekend forecast ahead of time by downloading the free 13 News Now app. It is free for Apple and Android devices. Let's get to some breaking news in Portsmouth. Crews are battling flames at two homes in the area of Duke Street and Elm Avenue. This is brand new video into the newsroom. You can see firefighters trying to stop the flames from spreading. We reached out to fire officials. They tell us they got the call just before 8 o'clock tonight. Everyone got out safe, but both homes are a total loss. And another home was damaged. The Red Cross helping 3 people forced out by the fire, and crews are still working to figure out what sparked that fire. Stay with 13 News Now and our app as we learn more. New tonight, they oversee one of the biggest municipalities in the Commonwealth. Now, Virginia Beach City Council is preparing to approve a monumental budget. For the first time in the city's history, the budget could top more than $2 billion, and residents are expected to pitch in. 13 News Now reporter Robert Boyd has the budget breakdown.
Well, in the budget, when it comes to things like your vehicle or trash collection, there will be an increase on taxes and fees for residents of Virginia Beach. But the city manager says what these residents see in return will be well worth it. Under the newly proposed budget, trash collection will be raised an extra $1 a month, from $23 to $24. Cigarette taxes will increase from 75 cents to 85 cents per pack, while annual personal property tax will increase from $4 to $4.10 for every $100 of assessed value. This mainly refers to vehicles.
You had a car valued at $10,000. It's going to add $10 to the annual cost.
City Manager Dave Hansen says the extra revenue will go right back into the city in terms of a new biomedical corporate park as well as public safety.
Police officers, fire, EMS. I'm very proud that we have been able to meet the needs of our city.
Hansen estimates when you add up all the new taxes and fees, it will cost the average family an extra $92 a year.
Requirements are this big and resources are this big, and you have to make choices. And every year, the budget process relooks the priorities of the city and makes those tough decisions.
Many residents we spoke with said they're fine with forking over a little bit extra in the upcoming fiscal year.
I mean, Virginia Beach being the largest city in Virginia, I'm not surprised that the taxes go up.
I mean, I guess what it's going towards and what it could do and help for others is a positive thing.
But other residents feel like the city is chasing them down for more money.
When you're my age and you're going for higher education nowadays, every penny does matter.
I just feel like I can't win no matter where I move. Like, the taxes are always going to catch up.
City Council is set to vote on the budget on May 15th, but before that happens, the public will have their chance to weigh in. 2 public hearings are scheduled, the first one coming up on April 25th, 6:30 p.m. at the Virginia Beach Convention Center. In Virginia Beach, Robert Boyd, 13 News Now.
Live now to Virginia Beach and Town Center. Today, Mayor Will Sessom said he has no regrets over a failed arena deal and the loss of Amazon's HQ2. Those were his words during today's State of the City. Still, Sessom says the city is competing nationally and globally. He outlined his goals to move the city forward. Among them, a plan to tackle sea level rise, a task force to improve transportation, and a lawsuit against opioid manufacturers.
We spend a lot of money as a locality addressing the opioid issue. And what the purpose of the suit would be is to get those funds back, that we have spent over the years.
Mayor Sissom's also announced the creation of a surf water park and an NCAA track and field facility. He says it will step up the city's game in the world of tourism. New tonight, a push for pay by Newport News school teachers. They're asking for more money, but there is still another hurdle to overcome. 13 News Now was at the meeting tonight as that decision was reached. Janu Hurd joins us now to explain.
Well, David, at the school board meeting yesterday, many teachers sat in the audience and eventually spoke to the board. They all pleaded for support in approving a 4% raise for teachers and staff for next year. The board took their pleas into consideration and backed them. It was a step closer to victory for Newport News public school teachers and staff this week, backed by the school board.
Motion carries 7-0.
They're inching towards a 4% raise for fiscal year 2019. Teacher Mary Vows.
We packed the room for the school board meeting.
Was at the school board meeting Tuesday when the vote took place.
Newport News Public Schools teachers and staff absolutely deserve a 4% raise.
The raises, however, aren't locked in just yet. The school budget for 2019 is about $304 million. $111 million will come from the city. That will only fund a 2% raise. So the school board is requesting another $3 million from Newport News, which would make the 4% possible. Last spring, council rejected the school board's proposal for extra funding for a 3% raise.
We just believe that investing in NNPS teachers and staff is an investment in the city's children and an investment in the city's future.
Teachers at the meeting thanked the board for backing the raises.
I hope that you all continue to support us in that.
Because many don't take home a lot. With the 2% raise, a teacher making about $51,000 would bring home an additional $84 a month. With the 4% raise, that'd be an extra $170 a month.
Better pay for teachers and staff means that Newport News Public Schools can attract higher quality teachers and staff, which is going to pay off for our students.
Teachers hope City Council feels the same way when it comes to its vote. All right, the school board approved the budget. The school board approved budget must be sent to City Council by April 1st, and the City Council will hold 2 budget hearings to gather public input. Those dates have not been set yet, but check back with us and we'll have those for you when we find out. Shanu Hurt, 13 News Now.
New from the White House tonight, another member of the Trump cabinet is out. This time, Veterans Affairs Secretary David Shulkin was ousted. He's the 3rd staff change in just 2 weeks. ABC's Maggie Rulli is in New York.
It's another shakeup at the White House. David Shulkin is out as Secretary of Veterans Affairs. The president once again making the announcement on Twitter saying he intends to nominate Admiral Ronnie L. Jackson. Admiral Jackson has served as the White House doctor in the past 3 administrations. And in a statement, the president says he is, quote, highly trained and qualified. And as a service member himself, he has seen firsthand the tremendous sacrifice our veterans make. Shulkin was a lone holdover from the Obama administration and was unanimously voted in by the Senate 100-0, but many people saw this coming. He often butted heads with the president during his time in office, and he was also caught up in an ethics scandal, accused of using VA funds for a personal trip with his wife. Now, for the president, the VA has been vital to his office, often campaigning on a platform of reforming the department, many times saying it's time we make the VA great again. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, New York.